Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm very pleased to be here as well. And, I am Dr. Bill. I'm a researcher in psychology. My area of research specifically is body image in women. So today I'll be showing you the power of meditation, but also applied in body image. Right, so I'd like to start by asking you, when was the last time you truly felt present? Was it probably this morning when you coughed, when you were coming here? Try to think, when was it? It's okay, you don't, yeah, I know. Sometimes we don't remember, right? You don't have to tell me right now. So what is meditation? So meditation is a practice, okay? This is very important. It's something, it's a training. Here you have a definition. So it is a practice where individuals train their attention and awareness. Why train? The word train is important because it's not something that you will do with a couple of days, with a couple of times. So it is like taking your brain to the gym. And if you have been to the gym before, the first day you go to the gym, you don't do everything perfectly. Sometimes you don't even know how to use equipment. So it is a training, right? So, like I said before, it's to train your attention and awareness to achieve mentally clear and emotionally calm state. So you do it on purpose to bring calm to your body. The goal is not to stop thoughts. And this is also very important because sometimes people think that meditation is just being sat, closing your eyes to shut down your brain. And it's not this. This is probably the time when all the thoughts will come to your mind, all the thoughts that you didn't have time to think about during the day, they would all come. So the goal is never to stop them. The goal is to observe them without judgment, cultivating mindfulness and reducing stress. So how can meditation help your brain and your mental health? Well, meditation can help you to increase your levels of dopamine and serotonin, which are neurotransmitters associated with happiness, calmness, and focus. These chemicals play a crucial role in managing stress, improving your mood, and having a greater sense of well-being. So, what are the benefits of meditating or learning to meditate? Well, here we have some. Sorry, just move. So it can help you to reduce negative feelings such as stress, anxiety, guilty. Obviously, it helps you to sleep better. It can also help you to enhance your focus and attention and to regulate your emotions, especially when you are struggling or you are having a difficult moment during the day. There are different kinds of meditation, and you can try all of them. I would say that my best advice is try as many types of meditations as you want, so you can find the one you feel the most comfortable with. So we have mindfulness meditation, which is one of the most popular. Self-compassion meditation, which is the one today we'll be practicing. Relaxation meditation, body scan, breath awareness, and movement-based. So sometimes people think that meditation is about just sitting or laying on your bed and shutting down. It's not always, it doesn't have to be like this. There's also other types of meditation like yoga, like walking meditation, and people really, really enjoy them. And this depends on what you like, what you feel comfortable with. The most important is that you feel comfortable with what you are doing. If you don't like, if you don't like being sad, you don't have to do it. You can just walk and be present in the moment. So in my research, I used meditation to find out whether women with body dissatisfaction could be helped with a self-compassion meditation or a relaxation meditation. So what is body image? Body image is the result of three things: your feelings, your perception, and your thoughts. Right now I'm going to give you some examples. So why having a positive body image matters? Well, it matters because when we don't have a positive body image, we struggle mentally, emotionally. Here you have some examples of how people with body dissatisfaction think. So they usually go for all or nothing. If I'm not thin, I'm ugly and I'm worthless. Constant comparison. Everyone else looks better than me. I'll never look like them. Or they also overgeneralize. Because I gain weight, no one will ever find me attractive again. Obviously, this, like I said, affects feelings as well. People may have feelings of depression, anxiety, guilt, and perceptions. Here you have another example. So they may not want to go to public spaces just because they feel anxious, especially where the body has to be shown, excessive body checking or hiding, and negative self-talk. Today we're having a talk about self-talk, which is very interesting as well. So how do they talk to themselves? I hate my thighs, I don't like my body, and then they start building hate towards themselves. They start becoming critical about themselves. But when we are babies, we are not born hating our body. We don't think, oh, I'm too fat. Oh, I should change my body. Oh, I wish this dress looks better on me. So there are many ways how we learn to be dissatisfied with our bodies. Here we have some. So it can come from the media, because they usually promote this thin ideal everywhere. Here in the UK, this is why I love the UK, because it's one of the very first countries to create law against these kind of advertisements. So now there is a law that promotes diversity. But if you go to Mexico, where I come from, you will see that most of the images there show a blonde, white, tall, blue-eyed girl, which is impossible for people from Mexico, like me, who are brown, with dark hair, to achieve. This affects women as well. Family, people who grew up in very high critical environments are also very likely to develop body dissatisfaction. And sometimes, I don't want to blame parents specifically, but sometimes our parents just want to protect us. And we know that overweight kids get bullied at school. We will end up saying something like, oh, maybe you should lose weight. But although the message comes from love, the message, when it's received, it's a critique. Obviously, the society, peers, sometimes it comes from friends, especially in the teenagehood, adolescence, when body is changing completely. So that's when comments from our friends, because in teenagehood, our friends become the number one. So it comes from here as well. So how can meditation help people struggling with their body image? So for my own research, I compared a self-compassion meditation versus a relaxation meditation to find out which one was better. Today, because I don't have enough time, I brought only a self-compassion meditation, but self-compassion helps people to lower levels of self-criticism, isolation, and over-identification. So these three components help each of these, how can I say it, variables to improve. So self-kindness. Self-kindness refers to develop an inner voice that helps you to understand that we all make mistakes and it is okay to make mistakes. To adopt a kind perspective from the problem, the issue that is happening, and that you are able to say, okay, maybe I don't hate my tights. Maybe it's just that right now I'm not feeling well, and this is okay. Common humanity helps us to acknowledge that we are part of a human shared experience. And we all suffer. We all experience suffering at some point in our lives, either related to our body or related to a friend or to a family member, but it is part of being a human. You cannot avoid it. And finally, mindfulness helps us to adopt a balanced perspective from our emotions. Rather than over-identifying, rather than thinking about them all day, you are able to take a balanced perspective to say, okay, I'm not feeling well. This is a moment of suffering, and it is okay. In a simple definition of self-compassion, basically, is treating yourself as if you would treat your best friend. As simple as that. Sometimes it's easier to show compassion to the others, but not to ourselves. So next time you're feeling a bit harsh about yourself, just try to stop. Try to say, okay, show compassion, how you would do it to a friend. So right now, I'm going to go through an exercise with all of you. Because obviously I can speak more about self-compassion and how amazing is meditation, but I think the best way to find out whether it is something you would like to cultivate in the future is by experiencing it. So I would like you to sit comfortably on your table and look around you. See the people who is next to you. So I want you to know that we are in a safe space, okay? So you can either close your eyes if you feel comfortable with. If not, you can just look at the table, and that's fine, or look at your shoes as you wish. And I will be giving you some directions, okay? I'm going to show you here on the screen so you can see this is something I'll be reading. It's not something I just decided to come out from my mind. So, okay, I would like you to take a deep breath right now and close your eyes. Once again, deep breath in and out. Now, I would like you to think of a recent negative event or experience when you have felt dissatisfied with your body and made you feel badly about yourself. Try to recall as much detail as possible, including what happened who you were with, how you felt, and what you did at the time. Now, I would like you to think of different ways in which other people also experience similar events to the one you experience regarding your body. In your mind, try to express kindness, understanding, and concern to yourself as you might express concern to a friend who has been through the same experience. What would you say to your friend? Try to identify your feelings. If you can't, then try to identify where in your body you feel the emotion and try to take a balance and an emotional perspective. Now, say to yourself in silence, this is a moment of suffering. Suffering is part of life. May I be kind to myself. Now take a deep breath again. Here you can once again. And exhale. And whenever you feel ready, you can open your eyes. So this is an example of how you can practice self-compassion with the time. Like I said before, it's a training. With the time, you can develop your own self-taught. You can develop your own text. And whenever you feel you are not having a great time, you can always take some time off. Even if you're on the bus, just close your eyes 1 minute and you can go directly to these kind of phrases. Now, moving on. Can meditation help people with other mental health issues? Yes, of course, not only body image. So, self-compassion meditation, for example, has been used apart from the body satisfaction to help people with procrastination, perfectionism, anxiety, academic failure, and depression. Is meditation only for adults? What do you think? Of course not. It can also help children. Nowadays, if you have children or grandchildren, you will see that schools have it also included in their programs meditation. Meditation helps with happiness, resilience, motivation, gratitude, and a greater life satisfaction. So here you have an example for children. I think it's important to include children because sometimes we forget that we start since we are little, and if we give children these tools, they are very likely to develop the skill by the time they become adults. So I would say this, it's just 1 minute.
You, my friend, are magical. You were born to make a difference, spread kindness like glitter, and to brighten someone's day. Let's try unicorn breaths and focus on kindness today. First, breathe in and raise your arms up, up, up towards your unicorn horn. Breathe out and make the shape of a rainbow. Let's try it together. Breathe in and think of something you love about yourself. Breathe out and make a rainbow with your arms. Breathe in and think of something kind you can do for your family. Breathe out a rainbow. Let's try it one more time. Breathe in and think of something kind you can do for your friends. Breathe out and make the biggest rainbow you can.
Why doesn't every home in ESK have
The medication that you can do with your own children or with your nieces or nephews or with grandparents, whenever you feel the house is a mess, you know it's time for meditation. You wrap your little ones and then you can do a rainbow with your hands. Finally, I would like just to finish with some tips on how you can bring meditation into your life. So micro practices are very important. You can start with the unicorn meditation. Sometimes whenever I don't feel like meditating, I just take the unicorn meditation. It helps a lot. It doesn't have to be hours. It doesn't have to be 15 minutes, 10 minutes. It can be just 1 minute and that's enough. You can use apps as well. So we have different ones inside Timer, Headspace. And it's very important that you create a sustainable habit. So same place, same time, usually daily. I know sometimes we can't do it daily, but try to give it a go to build the habit. Yeah. So like I said before, 1 minute meditation is better than nothing. You create your sustainable habit. Remember, distractions are part of meditations. Don't worry if you you find yourself thinking about what you're going to cook tomorrow. It doesn't matter. Just realize you're doing that. Okay, it's not time to cook. Let's go back to the present moment. That's completely fine. Allow yourself to have a moment to practice meditation. And remember, you are training your brain. So it is like a little seed that we plant in our brains that needs water. That's what makes the habit. If you don't practice, obviously it will die. But if you have it there, if it's there, sometimes it's like a garden. Sometimes we don't pay attention to our garden. But then one day you remember, actually I have a garden. It would be nice to do something. So it's exactly the same. You can do the same with your brain. Once you have the seed there, just go back. Meditation is the best water you can give to your brain. And that's it.